I wanted to talk a little bit about why I believe in Revelation. So, I have a friend who doesn't believe in Revelation. So what Revelation is it's a divine communication. It's a communication from God to people that tells people something about the world or what God wants them to do or about eternities. Um, And so, in a way, it's a way of learning truth, or it's a way of learning at least what God wants you to learn, right? And and if you believe in Revelation, then it opens up scriptures. It opens up the idea that God can reveal things to you. And so, the reasons that I believe in Revelation, there's the empirical argument. There's things that everyone can see. Things, for example, that the prophet Isaiah or Jeremiah prophesied the destruction and desolation of Jerusalem, that it wouldn't be inhabited, and of Babylon is what I meant to say. That Babylon wouldn't be inhabited for centuries afterward, and you can see from the historical account that it was true. Babylon still isn't inhabited. You can see things like Joseph Smith prophesying about the Civil War, or that we shouldn't use tobacco or alcohol, and then later either history or medical science backing it up, right? You can see things like Prophet Gordon B. Hinckley prophesying, urging people to stay out of debt right before the financial crisis, the 2008 financial crisis. Or you can see things like the church implementing the Come Follow Me program a month or two before a worldwide pandemic happens and everyone is forced to stay in their houses and not go to church. It made it so that the church could lock down and still have church. So there's empirical evidence for people receiving revelation and then it happening and being backed up by another source, either history or science. Now, that's not necessarily epistemological trust in revelation. That is an epistemological trust in history or science as validating revelation. But I actually believe in revelation. So, and the reason, and there's other reason, the reason that I believe in that is that I believe that without revelation, that life is essentially meaningless. I've studied philosophy. I have a PhD, a doctor of philosophy of social welfare, but I've studied lots of other philosophy, epistemology, and things like that. And I've studied enough that I feel like there's enough room to doubt any epistemological framework. There's a lot of ways to doubt empiricism, a lot of ways to doubt rationalism and getting knowledge, that I personally believe that you can't be certain that anything any way of getting knowledge is true, is reflective of reality. And so it comes down to, what do you choose to believe? Lots of people choose to believe in empiricism. Lots of people choose to believe in rationalism. Lots of people choose to believe that what they see is real. They choose to believe that what they reason through is real. And I choose to believe that what's revealed to me is real. I have had several revelatory experiences, and they're not like worldwide. They're personal revelatory experiences. They're things where God gave me comfort, or where God told me what to do to keep me safe, or reminded me of something, or just helped me. They're not like go out into the desert and bring followers and prophesy destruction on the world. I haven't had those kinds of revelatory experiences. They've been more personal and less likely to get me fame, I guess, or infamy, depending on how you look at it. But I've had enough of those experiences. I choose to believe that they're real experiences, that they're the result of God talking to me, and not of my mind tricking me, and not of some weird psychological effect uh, of evolution that alters my brain chemistry so that I want to believe in God. Um, I choose to believe that they're real, that God really does talk to people and that he can talk to you. And I've had people throughout time have chosen to believe that, and I feel like it's made their lives better. So I guess you could back up a belief in revelation with history, with epistemology, with science, or you could back it up with the pragmatic argument of, well, it makes people's lives better. Um, but in the end, I think it comes down to, do you want to believe in revelation? And I want to believe in revelation because it means that there will be a world with meaning. It means that there will be a world where we have a loving God that cares about us and that communicates with us. And that there'll be a world with justice, where the wrong things in the world will be made right. And so I choose to believe in revelation, regardless of whether or not um, other ways of gaining knowledge, such as history or science, agree with revelation. I choose to believe in revelation over those things, to be honest. Um, and I choose to believe in revelation even if it doesn't seem to make my life better. But it has. And revelation has made my life better. And it has agreed with history and science in my experience. And so that's good. That's icing on the cake. But if it didn't, I still would choose to believe in revelation because I think that it is a choice.